So I'll give you an example. Could a practicing Muslim ever be a smackhead? No. Never.
You know, I don't know enough about the practices of Islam.
So in Islam, drugs are prohibited.
Right.
So if drugs are prohibited and you're following that teaching, you can never be a smackhead.
But you know, you can't give me an example of a country that is under sort of Islamic rule where there's no crackheads. It doesn't exist.
No. I'm saying to you, okay, I'll make it easy for you.
It's not like Islam is exempt.
If this country here,
yeah.
if people practice Islam in this country,
Yes.
there would be no smackheads.
If every single human practiced Islam.
If those smackheads had practiced Islam,
there would be a lot of other issues, though. I feel.
no, but they wouldn't be smackheads, would they? If people practice practice Islam, could they be alcoholics?
And this is an important point.
One second.
Wanna,
If they practice Islam, could they be alcoholics?
No. And this is a point I want to make, which
If
might
they
help
practiced
us,
Islam,
might help
one
us
second.
All right.
If they practice Islam, could they be in Wonga payday loan debt?
I don't know about the
No.
rules of that with Islam.
No.
I'll believe you.
And
Let
if
me
they
say
practice
something.
Islam, okay, and if they practice Islam, would they be in gambling debt?
I don't know.
No.
Okay,
Right?
I believe you.
And if
Let
they
me
practice
say
Islam,
something
one
as
second.
well. I know where you're going.
Where am I going?
You're gonna come up with some other immoral or something that leads to suffering and say, would Muslims do it? And
No, that's not what I'm saying. No. First thing is, I would never say, would Muslims do it? Yeah, and I'm not asking, I'm not into what Muslims do. I'm talking about if they practiced Islam.
Yes.
Okay. So if you practice Islam, you couldn't be an alcoholic. If you practice Islam, you could
can be a lot of things.
No, one second. Relax. Okay, you couldn't be a smackhead. You couldn't be a drunk alcoholic. You couldn't be a prostitute. You couldn't really be sexually immoral. You couldn't be in Wonga payday loan debt, and you couldn't have a gambling addiction. Okay. And we just agreed that all of those things are the cause of dysfunctional homes.
Those are some of the causes of.
Oh, okay, give me another cause.
War.
How does war cause the breakup of a family?
Your father dies fighting in a war.
Okay.
It's quite, you know.
Right, so let's
Anyway, I need to go.
Let's imagine the scenario. Let's imagine the scenario.
Okay.
If I died,
If you just keep interrupting me, I'm just going to leave. So I want to try and bring it to a bit of a conclusion because I do have things I need to go and do.
We just did. We just demonstrated. We just demonstrated
Yes.
that the suffering that you're talking about, and you're the one who brought up dysfunctional families as the root cause of these things, of criminals.
As a cause. It's not the only cause. There's plenty of criminals.
No. Well, we know 70% of people in prison, like I said to you, from broken homes. What causes broken homes? Same things.
Yeah, but you know, not everybody.
70% of people in prison.
The prison population does not make up the whole population of criminals.
Yeah, but the vast majority.
It says 70%.
There's a lot of people with a lot of money doing all kinds of different kinds of crimes.
70%. Okay, so 70% of people in prison from broken homes. There's a pattern there.
Yeah.
All right.
I agree.
And you're big on this poverty thing. I get it. And we know drugs and alcohol and gambling cause poverty. So you should be against drugs, gambling, and alcohol. Standard.
Misuse. Drug, alcohol.
How do you
gambling.
misuse gambling?
Misuse.
How do you misuse an addiction?
By gambling with money you don't have.
How do you do that when you're addicted?
This is what I'm saying. An addiction is a misuse. If you're addicted to something, you're misusing it.
So how do you not have the addiction?
By not misusing it.
And how do you not misuse it if you're addicted to it?
Well, once you're addicted to it, you need to be treated. Medically. Not just criminalised, not just bunged up, not killed.
No, I'm not saying that.
It needs to be
But wouldn't it
treated.
be better
Anyway, I
not
want
to
to
do
avoid it
addiction
in the
first
first
place?
place.
Of course.
Okay, good
Of
man.
course, but there's people with addictive personalities, they need to be educated and they need to be shown a better way before that happens.
What's your Instagram anyway,
I
by the way?
agree with that.
Put
I'll give you it. I just want to make I want to bring these together. I agree, and I think one of the main big causes of crime and broken families in general is, and this is going to sound cringe to anybody that thought I was an atheist or something, but is a lack of sort of spiritual connection, a lack of religion, if you want to use those words. I think, especially in this country, those people that go and gamble, those people that have drug, alcohol misuse issues, it's because they're looking for a connection that they could have found with God, maybe, for example.
what would that connection mean?
And I think
what would that entail?
And I think, let me finish. And I think, especially in this country, a lot of people have been absorbed with the sort of the culture of like, oh, you just go to work for 8 hours a day, come home, feed your family. Oh, is this all my life's going to be? And I think if we showed people that you can enrich your life spiritually, that they could find that connection there, maybe they wouldn't go out and cause crime and do these things if they had that in their conscious awareness. But a lot of people don't, especially in poverty. A lot of people, they don't even think about it. People I know, they don't even, it doesn't cross their mind. They just like, oh, what's life about? It's about having fun.
You believe in God?
It's about getting fucked up. I do believe in God.
If God says don't drink alcohol, what would you do?
I don't think he would ever say that.
Why?
Like as a blanket statement.
Why not?
Because I think alcohol has benefits.
According to who? Heart Foundation said there's 0 benefits in alcohol.
Well,
what's the benefit of alcohol?
I mean, alcohol is a tricky one because I don't drink.
But you know the amazing thing about what you just said then?
Yeah.
Do you know what Allah says in the Quran about alcohol?
There you go. Sorry that took me so long.
Did I follow you or whatever? What
yeah,
do I do?
You follow me. I'll add you back when I can't use my phone outside. So
all right. So what I was going to say, Allah says in the Quran that even though there may be benefit in it, in alcohol, the harm is greater.
I agree with alcohol. I think we should probably ban all alcohol.
Hey, that's a beep.
But also,
that's a reverse, like that.
I also believe, if it was, let's just hypothetically speaking, if you and I were the only humans on Earth, some alternate dimension, or maybe everybody dies, okay? Just me and you, just you and I. Can you imagine that? I know you don't want to. It'd probably be. It would be
one of the worst nightmares, mate.
Don't worry. I wouldn't enjoy it either. But if I then say I'm going to go over here and I'm going to pick weed off of that plant, I'm going to smoke it. No, I'm not trying to be offensive, but who the fuck are you to tell me or try and stop me from doing that? You're nobody.
I wouldn't care.
Just because we have a greater society, just because there's people marginalised, I think we should try and help those marginalised people, bring them into the community, as opposed to just saying, no, you can't do drugs or alcohol. People should be able to make those choices, but they should make them educated choices, informed choices. Yeah. We're not educated, we're not informing.
You don't believe in choices?
Well, I honestly, I'm not decided on the whole free will thing. I just wanted to defend.
No, come on, your whole start of the conversation was you don't have free choice because that's how you ended up defending Hitler.
I wanted to argue that point because my man was doing
don't
well.
Trust me, one thing, brother.
I'm being serious.
Don't try to defend points you can't defend. Are you going to? Anyway, Lucas, look, I'm going to let you go, Lucas. It's been fantastic, man.
What's your name?
I'm Hamza.
Hamza.
Yeah, inshallah.
Lucas.
Bye, my brother. How you doing?
Sure, I'll see you again. It was good to talk to you.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'll see you on Instagram, inshallah.
Yeah, man. All right. All
right. Take care. All the best. Right. I'm just going to do a catch up.
All right. See you guys.
In Islam. So, do you know the concept of free will? And the predestination in that sense of Allah.
Oh, go on.
I know it's going to be a complicated thing. I'm having trouble understanding it. So with us, as having free will, where does the concept of predestination come into play?
Okay, me personally, the way I've understood it is, I've reconciled it. It doesn't happen because it's written because it happened. It doesn't happen because it's written because it happened.
Okay, so then how does free will in regards to if our destination is already...
No, our destination is based upon our actions and choices.
So as we go, it's written?
After it's happened, it's written.
Okay, so it's... I see.
So this conversation, I wasn't written to have this conversation. It wasn't you're going to have this conversation with you. Because I've had this conversation with you, that will be written for me, that I'll have this conversation with you.
Where he talks about, he's talking to Ibn Abbas, one of the young Sahaba at the time, and he was riding with him, and he was an old young boy, basically, Faith wanted to teach him some words, and he said that, essentially he said, if everybody was to want to be good, they cannot be good except if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will. So when it comes to the evil, they cannot be done except if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will. It depends on the depends on the things right, like everything is predetermined. So like,
well, that's opposite what you just said.
No,
it's Allah Ta'ala, like He knows. No, he has knowledge of what you're going to do, of what everybody's going to do from the beginning to the end.
Like me giving this today, for example. Allah knew this was going to be given to me. Why? Because Allah knew someone was going to give it to me. And then,
it's not imposed on the person.
Because the reason how do we know this? Because Allah says you can raise and lower your risk. Well, if it's fixed, how can I raise and lower it? What's the point of making dua?
Yeah.
Do you understand? So I always think of it like this. It doesn't happen because it's written because it's happened. Once you understand that, just relax. Get on with it. Enjoy the show. Alright? Take care. Assalamu alaikum. Hey DJ, sorry to get involved in your Hashim.
Let's drop the egos. All the cameras here. Let's bring your camera.
Assalamu alaikum.
Oh, Islam, how are you doing, bro?
Mashallah.
Make that from inshallah. Hi, doing Bob? You alright?
I'm alright, Hashim, how are you?
See you.
Nice to meet you, Jake. How are you doing, Hamza? You alright?
How are you keeping? Okay. Where's
Doing my shopping.
It's going to drop off, man.
Oh yeah, give everyone that.
Whose is it?
I don't know.
Sam Dawa.
Sam, think about all those like young mothers who are tuning in Bob the Builder on YouTube. Rather than finding that nice cartoon, seeing my ugly move, you know? I'm trying to drop that.
Yeah.
Focus on the recording. Don't mess up the recording.
Heavyweight with
So I'll leave it up to you. You're in charge of that. Jake, you
Well, because I was originally, somebody commented on my video.
So you said you wanted to talk about attributes, and I said that I'd like to talk about.
Bob, come. You stand facing the camera.
That's a bit difficult.